Hello students, again I am here with second part of lesson 13 time. Now in this part you will come to know about time facts, how to convert one unit of time into another unit of time using those time facts. So let's start. Now students, you can see that I have written few time facts on my board. So let me tell you, smallest unit to measure time is second. Now 60 seconds they make 1 minute. 60 minutes make 1 hour, 24 hours make 1 day, 7 days make 1 week, 30 days makes 1 month, 365 days makes an ordinary year, 366 days makes leap year, 28 days are there in February in ordinary year and 29 days are there in February in leap year. Now here I want to make clear one thing. What is it? Here I have written that 30 days are there in 1 month. But we all know that there are 7 months with 31 days and 4 months with 30 days and month of February either with 28 days or 29 days. Okay, now why I have written 30 days in a month? Because here no name is mentioned. Remember, when name of month is mentioned, then we work accordingly. If I say days in month of January, then you are supposed to say 31 days. But if I say days in a month, then no need to say 31. Then in that case, generally we take up 30 days. Now you can see that 4 weeks makes month of February in ordinary year. 4 weeks 1 day are there in February in a leap year. 4 weeks 2 days are there in month with 30 days. 4 weeks 3 days are there in a month with 31 days. 52 weeks 1 day are there in an ordinary year. 52 weeks 2 days are there in a leap year and 12 months are there in a year. Now these are some time facts. And now I will be telling you how to convert one unit of time into another. And for conversions, you should know these time facts. Okay. Now we will learn how to convert one unit of time into another unit. Now here you can see we will learn how to convert days into hours. The first thing what you should observe that which two units are involved in this conversion. So I can see days and hours are involved in this conversion. Now what is given in the question? Bigger thing is given or smaller thing is given? Now first we will decide whether day is bigger or 1 hour is bigger. So we all know day is bigger than hour. So here bigger is given. So when bigger thing is given, so first thing we will write the time fact related to days and hours. And when we will write time fact, we will write bigger thing first. 1 day, how many hours? 24 hours. Remember, we will write that time fact which is involved in the conversion. Like here, days and hours are involved in the conversion. So we will write time fact related to days and hours. And when we are writing out of the what is given in the question, days, so we will write the time fact starting from day. So 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Now we all know that if 1 day, since 1 day is 24 hours, so what we will do? We have to convert 8 days into hours. Bigger day into smaller hour. So what we will do? We will multiply. So now here bigger thing is given. To change it into smaller, what we will do? We will multiply. And in time fact we can see 24 is there. So we will multiply by 24. And what is the answer? 192 hours. Okay. Now what to do if days and hours both things are given in the question and we are supposed to change it into only in hours. Now here question is in bigger unit also and smaller unit also, and you have to convert it into only smaller unit. So remember this thing, we will change only bigger part into smaller, and whatever answer will come in that we will add the smaller part. So first thing, don't forget to write the time fact. Now time fact, which time fact we are going to write? We are going to write the time fact related to days and hours. Now what are we going to do? We are going to change bigger into smaller. So when we will write time fact, we will write bigger unit first. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Now for conversion, first we will change 8 days into hours. How? By multiplying. Bigger thing into smaller, how we change? By multiplying. Answer is 192 hours. But 3 hours is also given here. So after this conversion, we will add 3 hours which is already there in the question. Now what is the final answer? 195 hours. Now what to do if hours is given and we are supposed to change it into days and hours? Now let me tell you, this time related fact we will write related to hours and days only. But this time smaller thing is given in the question. Hour is given in the question. So what we are going to do? We will write the time fact related to hour. So 1 hour is equal to how many days? Now this is not possible. 1 hour is how many days? So remember, when we are writing time fact from smaller to bigger, so we write it using division symbol. How? Upon symbol. So it will be 1 upon 24 day. We all know that 1 day is 24 hours. But here smaller thing is given. We are going to change it into bigger. So formula will start from smaller to bigger. And whenever formula is from smaller to bigger, what we do? We write the formula in upon. Now 1 hour is equal to 1 upon 24 day. It simply means that we will find the answer by division. Now to get the answer, what we will do? We will divide 49 hours by 24. And after division what we get? We get quotient and remainder. So here also we will get quotient and remainder. Now you can see whatever is quotient, that is changed into days, and whatever is remainder, that remains the same unit which was there in the question. So it will remain 1 hour. So what is your final answer? 2 days, 1 hour. Okay. Now we will learn how to convert hours into minutes. Now students, first we will see that which two units will be involved in our formula. So we can see hours and minutes will be involved in our formula. Okay, in our time fact. Now which thing is bigger? Hour is bigger and bigger thing is in the question. Bigger thing is in the question. That means when we will write our formula, we are going to write directly, not in upon. Upon we write when our question is in a smaller unit. Okay, so here the bigger unit is in the question. R is bigger than minute. So when we are writing formula, we will not write it in upon, we will write it directly. So 1 hour is how many minutes? 60 minutes. Now because bigger thing is given in the question, so to get the answer, what we will do? We will multiply it. Now what is the answer? 420 minutes. Now like in the previous case, what we will do? If bigger thing is also in the question and smaller thing is also in the question, then what to do? So let me tell you, then also we will do the same thing. We will convert only the bigger thing into smaller. And whatever answer will come, in that we will add the smaller thing which is already given in the question. So here now the final answer will be 440 minutes. Okay. Now next is how to convert minutes into hours. Now this time minute is given and we have to change it into hours. Now let me tell you, first of all we have to write the formula and we have to decide whether our formula will be directly written or in upon we will write. So that we can decide by looking at the unit given in the question. Now in question, minute is given, and out of 2, minute is smaller. So whenever smaller unit is given in the question, it clearly means that we are going to write formula using upon. So now the answer will be 1 minute is equal to 1 upon 60 hour. So it means division. Now to get the answer, what you will do? You are going to divide 365 by 60. And after division, now when we will divide, so you can see we will get quotient and remainder. So whatever is quotient, that has been converted into hours. Now answer is 6 hours. And whatever is remainder, it means it has not changed into hours, it will remain minute. So what is the answer? 6 hours 5 minutes. Okay. Now in this conversion, you can see we have to change minutes into seconds. So now which time fact we will write? Which formula we will write? We will write the formula where minutes and seconds are involved. Okay. And now out of 2, minute is bigger and minute is in the question. Bigger thing is in the question. So now this formula we are going to write directly. So what is the formula? 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. And we all know that if bigger thing is in the question, it means it is the case of multiplication. To get the answer, what you will do? You are going to multiply. You are simply going to multiply. Now what is the answer? 300 seconds is the answer. Now students, if I change the question, now in question along with 5 minutes I give you suppose 15 seconds also. And now I tell you to change it into smaller unit seconds. Now here bigger unit is also there in the question, smaller unit is also there in the question. Okay, but when we will change only bigger into smaller. This smaller is already in smaller, so no need to convert. What will be done to it? This will be added to our answer after multiplication. Whatever answer has come after multiplication, there we will add it. So now what is the answer? 315 seconds. Now here second is given and we have to change it into minutes and seconds. Now again out of 2, second is smaller. Smaller thing is in the question. That simply means that we will write formula using upon. Division. 1 second is equal to 1 upon 60 minutes. Okay, and now after division you will get the answer. You divide 485 by 60. Now after division you are going to get your answer. Now whatever is quotient, that means it has been changed into minutes. And whatever is remainder, that is seconds only. That is not changed. So what is your final answer? 8 minutes 5 seconds. Now students, you can see we have to convert into days. Now A part, it is given 7 weeks into days. Then 3 ordinary years into days. And then 4 leap years into days. So now here when it is given weeks into days, so we have written formula 1 week is equal to 7 days. Because bigger thing is there in the question, we have multiplied and we got the answer 49 days. Now here you can see it is given change 3 ordinary years into days. So now when we will write formula, we have to write formula related to year and days. So we all know 1 year is 365 days. Now it is bigger thing is given, we have to change into smaller. The formula is written directly and it is the case of multiplication. And after multiplication we got the answer 1095 days. Now here you can see convert 4 leap years into days. So here when we will write formula time fact, it should be related to leap year and days. So we all know 1 leap year is equal to 366 days. As bigger thing is given in the question, so we have started our formula from bigger thing and it is not in upon. And we have multiplied, we got the answer. Now you can see next conversions. If year is given and you have to change into months. Now here we have to write time fact related to years and months. Which bigger thing is given in the question? Year. So we will write year first. 1 year is equal to 12 months. Because bigger thing is in the question, so it is the case of multiplication. We have to change into smaller, so we have multiplied. And answer is 36 months. Now next you can see month is given and you have to change it into years. Now out of 2, month is smaller. Smaller thing is given in the question. And we have to change it into bigger. So when we will write formula, time fact, it will be expressed in upon. 1 month is equal to 1 upon 12 year. Now to get the answer, we will divide 60 by 12 and we will get the answer 5 years. Now last not the least, this is the last type of conversion. Like it is given, days is given and you have to convert it into weeks. Now we all know the time fact related to days and week. We know that 7 days makes 1 week. But here smaller thing is given in the question and we have to change into bigger. When smaller is given in the question, so when we will write the formula, we will express it in upon. Now you can see 1 day is equal to 1 upon 7 week. And in the case of division, after division, what we got the answer? 4 weeks. Now this is all in the chapter time. Thank you and have a nice day.